Jim Maher here. I'm from Kilkenny. I tell stories from the Kilkenny Tipperary border area, the greater, they call the Slieve Hills, with great camaraderie with musicians and storytellers up there. But this old story was told to me years ago. In my grandmother's house, they used to be talking about old times at that stage, and this is years back even, when I'm going back to. And this fella, he was mad keen for the sport at the time, the youngsters playing hurling and whatever it was, football. But after a while they ran out of interest and they kind of went back to their other things for a while, and he said, I'll give it a rest too and I'll go back to my first love. Because he had a great reputation in the locality for training dogs. Any kind of a dog you mentioned, sheep dogs, wolfhounds, greyhounds, big dogs, small dogs, it never mattered to him. Any dog was brought along for training. Oh, he said, I'll take in the dog, I'd be delighted. So it all went very well for years and the reputation got re-going again. But this lad arrived one day with him. He said, I have a little runt of a litter of Jack Russell pups, he said, and he's given fierce trouble. It happened for the last 6 or 8 months. Any chance you take him in? Well, he said, bring him along. Any dog is welcome with me. So he took in the little dog, and after a while he was getting a bit of a go with him. And the first week or two he'd be around then, what he'd usually do is he'd bring whatever dog was in for training up and down the village that week then, or that Sunday in particular, and get him used to the lead and the whole lot. And there was a neighbour down the way, had a guest house at the time. Very unusual in the rural areas, but he had this guest house with an Australian guest. He was over doing some kind of research or something, and he was up and down meeting everybody. Oh, big God, he said, you're lucky. Here's a man coming up the village with a dog on the butt of the lead. Do you see him? He's a great story. He's training youngsters and hurling and football and camogie all the years. Great man to chat. So they got talking, the Australian and the dog trainer. And the talk went on for a good while. Both of them were interested in listening and talking, so much so that the little dog got fed up. Now, dogs and children let you know fairly quick if the talk is going on for too long. And we storytellers have to remember that, because the signs are there. The dog usually just turns away and cocks the leg and sheds the tear for Parnell, as Eamon Kelly might have said, God rest him. Well, this was no different. The talk went on, the dog got fed up, but instead of cocking the leg and shedding the tear for Parnell, what did this little Jack Russell do? Only up with the 2 paws like that, up against the wall beside him. And he piddled and dribbled away till there wasn't a drop left in him, like any man or young lad would do it. My God, says the Australian, I've never seen training to that degree. He said that you could change a dog from the way he normally did it to stand up against the wall like any man or young lad. How did you do it? Well, he said, I can't take claim for that. None is told drivel enough. He said he was only a small pup, that lad, he said. And the very first wall he ever piddled against, he said, it fell on him. So ever since that, he put up the 2 paws just in case. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.